This is the first race. This is the 2020 Namibian Winter League, sponsored by Simod. And we are 10 seconds from the start. There was quite a lot of people. This was Sunday. And I bet it's going to be good racing. Now on Zwift, the start is always very hard. So I pushed it a bit here in the beginning. 540, absolutely not sustainable. And then I'm gonna go down to something decent. But you see, I thought I was in front, and then I saw there was other people that jumped to start, eh? No, they came from the other chutes, but still, they start before us. So then I had to stay on the power a little bit longer, so that you can at least get to the front. But you can see there's already gaps opening, and there's Alan is now breaching the gap to the front group. Now I am a little bit too far back, so it's not possible. As you can see, Alan was doing 480 watts to breach that gap, but he did manage to breach it. Now once he's there, you don't have to worry about one or two guys off the front. Just try and get your heart rate back down. He is 167 on his heart rate. I think still 10 left. So now you want to manage it. Matt is also up here in the first group with Alan, and I see Kevin. I saw Kevin there as well. Alright, behind them is a whole string of riders. That means they are really trying to close the gap. So if you want to be nasty, then now you would go off the front and then pull the group a little bit harder, and then the people won't attach. But it's better to be a big group, so rather wait for them. Now, as you can see, Kevin is also doing 250, heart rate 183 I saw. And that is, I don't think, sustainable. Now, Goomstayer, he is in position, was I think just in front, 20 something. I tried to breach, but as you can see, I gave up. It was not possible. So now I'm just cruising and waiting for the group behind me. They are coming into the picture now. As you can see, my watch just went up because I want to pick up my average speed so that when they come past it I can attach. And why must this take long? So just keep it steady. I'm on a very nice bike for this event. Now here is Dirk Lowe, and he is cruising along in 38th position, and yeah, he's not scared to work. He's got two buddies sitting on his wheel, and one of those buddies sitting on his wheel is Gerard van Skalkwijk. That is very, very good to see him on a bicycle. I bet he had to take some nice stuff to the garage and then approach the bike very slowly and not to frighten it, or basically to make peace first. But I'm glad he's on it, and let's see if he can stick with Dirk. Now this little uphill, you have to kick a little bit. There the incline starts, 2%, 3%, and Gerard is out of the saddle. 266 watts, high heart rate, 174, 175. He's definitely having fun. There's a faster group that came past from behind, and that was Yandre. So now it is basically Yandre and Dirk and everybody in one big group. This is so nice to see a lot of Namibians together on Zwift. If everybody can just stick, the group will go quite fast. I see here we've got Volker as well. It's very nice. Alright, so it is basically Volker and Jandre and Dirk and Gerrit together. And we've got Erna Opperman, yeah. Now she's in no man's land. Okay, there's a guy with a TT bike coming past and two other people. She should just accelerate a little bit to stick to them. Makes life easier. And she's about 31 seconds behind Gerrit at the moment. And this is 4 kilometers into the race. Yeah, we've got Patricia. She's on a TT bike, so she's going to solo this whole distance of 41 kilometers. Because when you are on a TT bike, you have no slipstream. And I see there's somebody in front of her that's also on a TT bike. And Jurien is 4 places in front of her at the moment. Okay, 3 places. And then Johanna Bartman is about a minute off the pace behind her. She's doing decent 150s. This is Bartman. And she's cruising along at 74, 80, 81 watts. But the heart rate is extremely high, 171. So she's definitely working very hard. Let's keep it going. See if you can find a wheel to attach to. Alright, we're back up front with Alan. Alan is basically in the leading group. Together with Alan is, I don't know if the other two is still here. Let's see if we can find them. And now this little uphill is, you can kick here, you can hurt people. As you can see, Alan just went to 490 watts here. Now this is not sustainable for me or any mere mortal. And yes, I see Matt fell off that group. He's all in his lonesome here. The group is like a couple of 100 meters in front of him. The gap is now 14 seconds. He's still doing very decent watts, so I don't know what happened, why he fell off. His heart rate 167. He's still got some room, 168. He probably had a dropout or something because he went off the pace. Kevin also dropped out of that group. Now he is even behind. He's a minute behind Matt at the moment, and he's cruising along at a decent watts. 174 heart rate, quite a slow cadence. Right there at the bottom my name came up on the board, so I am 13 seconds at the moment behind Kevin, 12 seconds. So we are catching because we're a group. Yeah, this is us taking the same corner he just took. This is a little Italian village. And this group that I was now in was a very lazy group. Nobody wanted to work, nobody takes the front. I had to beg them to help. And every time I asked, then somebody would at least help a little bit. We're closing down on Kevin, 6 seconds. But the pace was good. 152 heart rate, that is like sweet spot. Kevin is now 3 seconds, that's that orange shit up front. We did catch him and go past. Then Volker, he is still here. I see he dropped Jandre, and he's in a group behind behind me. Yes, 34 seconds. So he's in his own little group. There's no other Namibian with him. And now he's also not been on a bike a lot recently, so he's also having fun. 170 heart rate. Now we go back to Yandre's group, and Yandre is looking good. He's looking slim there. Wonder what diet he took. And as always, you see his watts came down as he went to the front because he knows how to save himself. And Dirk is about 55 seconds behind him, and then Goomster is another 49 seconds behind him. Alright, we've got Dirk here. I don't see Gerrit anywhere. Alright, and then we've got the Goomster behind him, 14 seconds behind him, going over the same bridge here. Now we've got Goomster going over this bridge as well. And 161 heart rate, he can do more. And here is Gerrit, he's just behind. He's also going over the bridge here, 178 heart rate, that is high. He is really trying hard. And this is pushing it. Out of the saddle. Yeah, he's been working out. I see all those muscles in his arms. And we've got Erna over the same bridge. And Patricia is behind, still 33 seconds. Erna is stuck in the slipstream here. Patricia is, of course, on her own with a TT bike, and somebody else is getting a free ride. And Urine is 14 seconds behind her. Back in the front, there's only one Namibian in this group, and it's Alan with that yellow shirt. So he must just play clever. The Dolphins is giving them a dice. I wonder, I think the Dolphins is winning. Yeah, definitely. First, second and third. This group doesn't have a chance. And now Matt is still on his own, lonesome. What he should do is just sit up a little bit and wait for the group behind him. And of course we are catching. Come on, lazy group, let's go, let's go. Yeah, and that one guy is going. He says, no, we'll close that out down. Whenever there's a guy that goes off the front, you don't have to cover that because he can't do it on his own. But that one guy that went off on his own was on a TT bike, so he was in any case probably a rider. So it will kill you to go with him. And Kevin is still doing some serious watts. And I don't know why he couldn't stick with me or my group, but he definitely fell off the back. And Wilke is about 47 seconds behind him. And Wilke is also on his lonesome. Yeah, if these two could get together, that would be a nice combo. And Yandre is now a minute behind Wilke. And Wilke's heart rate was still 170, so that's good. Very high, but good. And here's Yandre in his gang, because it's been them four from the start. So they're definitely friends and probably deciding what they're going to braai tonight. And there's a big whale next to them. And I think they're winning this race against the whale. Right. And Dirk is just a little bit behind him, still doing decent watts, very high heart rate. He's at least got 2 buddies with him, so if they make turns, they will keep the pace quite high. It's very important not to be on your own lonesome. Alright, this is 12 kilometers into the race. And here's Goomster. And there's Gerrit with the Goomster. Attach, stay, stick, hang in there. Close that little gap, don't let the gap open. Now there's a nice bunch in front of him. If they can attach, just kick a bit, attach. I think they will. Erna still too Somja. Alright, everybody's sort of not that far apart, yeah. I see Patricia is still 37 seconds behind Erna, and Joreen is 1 minute behind them. And Gerrit and Goomster is like 2 minutes in front. This is Joreen. Come on, go girl, go. Keep it nice and steady. We're back with Alan. This is a nice little 5% incline before you get rolling hills. This is a make and break part. If you've got a couple of strong riders, you can break the group up here. And Alan is controlling his pace quite nice. Now I'm kicking the same hill. Now you can see we use a lot less watts. And here is Jandro on the same hill. No, it's not the same hill. This is before that. There's Kevin. Kevin got a group here. So that's quite good, having a group. He can stick in there and he'll be quite a little bit faster than what he would be on his own. Volker is still on his own. Kick it, Brew. Out of the saddle. Putting down those watts. Andre and his gang is coming. I see they grew a bit. They got 2 extra members here. Now this is that hill, 5% incline. Hey, that's some serious watts. 450, 400, 420. He's laying down the law here, man. You want to stick with this guy, you gotta work for it. And this is Dirk, a little bit behind him, 1 minute behind. And at least he's got a friend, he's not on his own. And this is Alan on 23 kilometers into the race, so it's a little bit more than halfway. And I'm going to make the video a bit shorter so that we can it's nice to see how everybody works, but it's a lot of data to upload. Alan's group is cruising along. You can see Alan is saving his energy as well. His heart rate is 165, so he's still got like 12, 13 left. And we've got Matcher on his own. And he's still 29 seconds in front of me, 28 seconds. So he is definitely pushing it, but it's actually all that watts is wasted because you're on your own. His heart rate is almost 160. Now we're gonna. It is only one person between me and Matt. I'm gonna catch him now. Hey, the dolphins. Dolphins are coming. Alright. And this is Kevin. He's got that nice little group. And a group like that helps a lot. Volker still on his own. Not a fishy, not a whale, nothing. I can hear a whale. And 26 kilometers into the race, Alan is still driving the pace here a bit. I see they're actually going to start lapping the slower D class soon. It's about a minute and a half to go. Yeah, you see I had to drop my watts right off so that the guys just can come past because they don't want to do any work up front. But as soon as I go to some decent watts, then I just drive through them. So you have to come right off to about 200 if you don't want to go to the front. I see Matt is still in front with 19 seconds. He just passed Bartman. Of course, that's a lap. Kevin and his group is now 2 minutes 19 in front of Volker Selling, and I think that's Alan coming up behind them already. Can't be. It's probably with this aces, switchbacks. We can see Kevin's got a nice Cervelo with at least 80mm deep sections. And this is Volker. I think he's going fishing or something. I see boats, I see water, I see bridge. 1+1. It looks like he's going fishing. 144 watts. 159 heart rate. I don't see his tackle. Maybe he's just going to throw the bicycle into the water. Got Jandre still driving the pace. He's got these 3 original guys and then 1 more. They are catching up to Volca now. 28 seconds still behind. Now this kind of flat race will definitely suit Jandre as well. I just don't know why he's riding without a helmet. Rules, eh? There's rules. Alright. And Dirkla is all on his own. This is a lonely ride. He's probably searching for Matt. Or maybe for Volca. Maybe he wants to go fishing as well. Now he's still doing some decent watts. His heart rate is sky high, 177. 100 cadence, so he's definitely pacing. Keep it together. Just keep going. Well, he is now at the same spot where we saw Volca. Yeah, I don't see him. Should be a guy with a bicycle fishing, but I don't see him. And here we've got Gerrit, and Gerrit is all on his lonesome. What happened? Kilometers happened. This is kilometer 23, and if you're starting to suffer now, this is going to be a long race. But he's in front of Adnan, he's in front of the Goomster, and not too shabby. Uh, 31 kilometers into the race, it's about 9 kilometers left, so this is the business end. Heart rate 170. Just before you get this downhill, it's like a slight 1 degree uphill the whole time. You really feel that one. But now the speed is high, 50 kilometers per hour, and it's definitely 167 heart rate. He's still got 10 left. He's doing an awesome cadence, 98. Keeping it close, 99, keeping it close to 100. There's 100. Definitely making this back work. Now in this last about 3 kilometers, a lot of action will happen. It's about 4 kilometers, and Alan is still going strong. Heart rate, you can see 171, that's the highest we've seen it so far, so at least you're working a bit. But you see, it's all about that start. If you can get into this group, and then if you can stick, of course, then it's very difficult to shake somebody. We're still going strong. We're also in 34 kilometers. I mean, my lazy group, it suits me It actually suits me because I can keep my heart rate to about 160, stay off the pace. But they do make me work, so it is an honest race, and at least it's gains. We got Matt just a little bit behind, also eating the same hill. And you can see there's still a lot of fire in his legs. And we got Kevin. Kevin is on his lonesome. What did you do to your group? 178 heart rate is quite high. Cadence is low. So he's probably nice and fatigued and probably standing. Alright. We've got Jandre here. He's only got 2 members left, seems to me. They're going in for the last lap now, 31 kilometers, so they still got about 9 to go. Yeah, the group is definitely also fatigued because the watts came down. Dirk, he's trying to catch somebody here. A very determined look on his face. That's nice. You can rest a bit in the slips. He's sponsored by GCN. Alright, now we're on a total sharp end. We've got Gerrit here. He's still got a long way to go and he's all on his own. Behind him, we've got the Boomster. Now he's totally given up. I think he also missed his fishing spot as well. But at least the pedals is turning and he's still doing a decent cadence as well. He's even got to use his lights because it's getting dark. Patricia is still soloing. No heart rate, but so we don't quite know how hard she's pushing. But she's still in front of Urine with 1 minute and 50, and she's right behind the Goomster. And this is Urine, and I can't see if any Namibia is behind. But I know Bartman is still somewhere. Alright, my little group. As you can see, we're up to watts here quite a bit. I actually, at this moment, I was actually typing on my phone and I actually almost fell off the group. And this is Matt with his little group. Alright, on 39 kilometers, 39.8 kilometers, it's just after this hills you're going to go into the town for the final sprint. Now I wonder if Alan's got a sprint left. His heart rate is 175 at the moment, that's the highest we've seen. And do you think he can outfox this group? Alright, let's see. We're gonna go around this one, over the top here. Now you have to conserve your energy here. Let the other people work. But everybody's playing the same game here, so everybody's gonna try to get off the gas here. It's like 1 kilometer to go. That's probably 900. 800. You can see the watts came right down, 140. The heart rate is still quite high, 175. Alright, now you must not drift to the front. See, you're still too much on the power there. Everybody's off the power, backed right off. Now it's going to be like 400 meters about. Yeah, it's 300 meters on this corner about. Now some people are going to get eager, they're going to start to go. So who's going to go? Look for orange numbers on the right. And we've got one, and that guy is going. And then we've got two, we've got three. Alan is picking up to 500, 600, come on, 700, where's 700? Alan is right at the back. Go, go. He couldn't do it. Alright. Now it is Saul coming in for a sprint as well. What are you doing on the front? Okay, this is fine. Heart rate 170. Now that's extremely high. Alright, now you have to conserve energy, and it's all about positioning. So second or third wheel is the best. Don't go down further than that. So at the moment I'm second wheel. Now everybody's going to get off the gas, so you have to be, I'm on 150, I'm on 94. I'm keeping second wheel. Some guys are drifting past, so I'll have to pick it up a little bit, but not too much. Okay, just hang in there. Second wheel, they're pushing me out on the side. I was on 0 watts there because the way everybody got off the power. Okay, now you have to be wake up. So at the moment nobody is going for the sprint. This dead guy is pushing it a bit. Hey, I was sleeping there. Alright, let's go. Got 750. Go. I don't know if I can catch that guy. 670. Go on. No, the road's gonna win. Couldn't catch that guy. I was sleeping. It took a long time to respond. This is Matt coming in for the finish. Come on, Matt, let's see you sprint, man. That's not how you sprint. Hey, what is this? 124, one. You got the flat wheel. Alright, I understand. Alright. No sprint. You always sprint. Even if you're on your lonesome, even if you finish the race in 4 hours, you sprint. Well, I see the way it is. Alright, let's have a look here. And we've got Kevin coming in to finish. There's one guy in front of him. Okay, he's just cruising past. Is it a sprint, Kevin? It's about 300 meters. When you can see it, it's about 200. Actually, here by the palm trees is 300. 300, there we can see it. So this is about 200. Hey, we got 470 watts. 490. Thanks for watching. The next race was a lot more exciting.